Welcome again, Capricorn. It's July 2013. I'm Dadhichi with your monthly synopsis for what's happening in the heavens, the celestial ramifications of these planets. And at the best of times, Capricorn is a finance sign of the zodiac, but now you've got a particularly strong set of planetary configurations impacting very, very heavily on your finances and your shared resources, with Venus in the 8th house of shared money in the right angle to Saturn up until today. So you should start to feel that that's not quite as big a problem. There could have been some worries over money, how you're going to earn enough to pay the bills, that type of thing. And we see these aspects sort of tapering off up until the 8th of July. We see a little bit of a punctuation there with the Sun square Uranus, this right angle of the Sun to Uranus, relating to domestic affairs and relationships. If you're married, that could be a rather edgy sort of few days there from the 4th up until the 4th, and just after that up till the 8th. But then your supremely favourable planet, Venus, bringing with it some very, very nice aspects from that 8th house, a resolution to some of your problems. I'm seeing dealing with accountants, financial advisors, and maybe even discussions with people in your family over how to best handle your finances, your money, your savings, your interest, your annuities, your retirement fund, that type of thing. So it's a good time to address that, especially when these aspects are very, very favourable. We see the strong stationary movement of Saturn in the 11th house. Now, this is your ruling planet, Saturn, in the 11th house of fulfillment. That occurs around the 8th again. So we can see that this date, this month, is particularly telling, and this could be a time when those elements in your own personality start to come to the fore, and you're able to really make things happen when things have been in abeyance for a while. In other words, there's been maybe some hold-ups there in terms of your own personal aspirations, but this is a time when you can really let loose. And I say let loose given the context of your cautious Capricornian nature. But even for you, you're going to surprise yourself. You probably have a lot of passion at this time, and the ability to make things happen for yourself. Now, here are some other aspects that I think are important, particularly for partnerships and business alliances. After the 10th, 13th, we see Mars and Sun strongly inhabiting your 7th house, that western direction of your horoscope. This has probably got mixed results for you, because the hot, fiery planets there can show some sort of disputes, intense sort of communications or negotiations. But we do see a favourable outcome to these around the 18th, when Jupiter, again in this 7th house, creates favourable relationship to your ruling planet and to Neptune. So whereas there may be some confusion or some opposition to what you want, stick to your guns there, and you're likely to get what you want around that middle part of the month up till the 3rd week of July, Capricorn. We see the stationary movement of Mercury as well. So it's showing us that after the 21st, these contractual obligations or negotiations that you're going through can start to see the light of day, and you get the green light to go forward on that. So that's up until the 21st. We see some additional aspects in that 3rd week, 21st and 22nd, with Mars. Again, favourable aspects at that time, very constructive for your work. You can get a lot done at this time, and then well-deserved rest with Venus moving to your zone of travels and long-distance communication. That's on the 22nd. Lovely aspect there. If you want to travel, now's the time to do it. And you can also resolve some of your disputes at this time. If you've got some legal matter that's haunting you, that's a good time now to make love, not war. The final aspects of the month that I have, two important ones, are the Sun in right angle to Saturn. Your health could suffer a little bit towards the period of 25th to the 28th. Do take care at that time. The final aspect on the 30th is favourable, with that Venus to Pluto, again from the 9th house, showing a very, very intense push to get some travel or journeys going during this phase. I'd like to see you here again next month as usual. In the meantime, join me at my website, astrology.com.au, for all the detailed monthly, yearly and daily analysis, and of course the free psychic readings that we have there, and our bank of psychics, including myself, for those more personal, private issues that you may want to address. Take care now. Bye-bye.